In this presentation, we're going to discuss one of the most controversial issues in politics. When is it okay to take a human life, specifically that of an unborn child? Is the answer never, or in certain situations, or should the mother always have the right to choose? The fact that there is so much gray area surrounding this issue is a reason that it continues to be debated. Certain questions are commonly asked in an effort to determine whether or not abortion should be allowed in any or all circumstances. Firstly, it is often asked, when does human life reasonably begin? Is it at the time of fertilization? Is it at the point in time that a fetus begins to resemble a human? Or is it at the point in time that he or she can survive outside of the mother around the time of birth? Pro-life supporters commonly point out that scientifically life begins at fertilization, and they therefore believe that babies are human beings with a right to life just as all other human beings are. Pro-choice supporters, on the other hand, generally support the idea that life begins after a fetus becomes viable, or can survive as an independent being in late pregnancy or at the time of birth. For that reason, they claim that abortion is merely a termination of a pregnancy and not of an actual human. Another thing that must be considered in determination of abortion laws is whether or not abortion is in the best interest of the mother's health and safety. Pro-choice supporters point out that before abortion was legalized, with Roe v. Wade, many women resorted to dangerous measures to terminate their pregnancies. According to Willard Cates in his publication, Perspectives on Sexual and Reproductive Health, in 1972, there were 39 maternal deaths that resulted from illegal abortions. After legalization of the procedure in 1976, this number dropped to only 2. Furthermore, the World Health Organization estimated in 2004 that unsafe abortions caused 68,000 maternal deaths worldwide each year. Many of those in developing countries where safe and legal abortion services are difficult to access. However, while legalization of abortion may be saving some women from physical injury, pro-life supporters contend that psychological damage resulting from abortion is as or even more concerning. This notion is supported by a publication in the Southern Medical Journal called Deaths Associated with Pregnancy Outcome, presenting a study of more than 173,000 American women, which found that women who aborted were 154% more likely to commit suicide than women who carried to term. Studies have shown that there may be additional negative and harmful effects from abortions, including increased risk of breast cancer, which was found in a 2014 study published in Cancer Causes and Control. Since studies like these indicate both positive and negative effects from abortion legalization, which option is better and right continues to be debated. There is a final important thing that must be considered regarding abortion, and that's whether or not there are other feasible options available to these women. On the pro-choice side, the point is often made that children should not be brought into a home where they are unwanted, arguing this creates a poor quality of life for both the mother and the child. The opposing viewpoint feels that adoption provides a much better option. In the case of adoption, the mother is relieved of parenting duties after the birth of the child, and the child can then go on to live in a home where they are loved and wanted. In conclusion, the issue of abortion legalization is obviously very complex, and there's much to be considered about the issue, even beyond what has been discussed in this presentation. But as research continues to get a better understanding of the morality and science of abortion, the psychological and physical effects, and whether or not it is the best option for pregnant women who do not wish to be mothers, perhaps the answer of what is right becomes more clear and less debatable in years to come. So, thank you.